Hello everybody and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby and welcome back to the start of the second week of our 18th birthday event. Woo! Yeah. Can you believe it? Day 8 already. And I tell you what, wow, if you thought the first week was good, wait till you see what we've got lined up for you this week. Everything that you loved in the first week and more. We're going to be bringing you the double points once again. We're going to be bringing you the free gifts once again, which I'll go through in just a while. We're going to be bringing you loads of great deals over on the website and still bringing you the opportunity to win yourself £300 or $300 to spend with us just by getting active with us on the socials. And can I just say today as well, I know I've said this a lot kind of already through the event because we've had so many brilliant launches. I think this is the launch which is going to send you absolutely bananas. I feel like a lot of people have been waiting for this. The Showstopper for the brand new Gold Shimmer Inkpads has just gone live on the website, and I have a funny feeling that if you're up now, you've done a great thing. The official launch of these isn't until 3 o'clock this afternoon. I have a really funny feeling within me bones that by the time we get to launch day, this could be gone. It is the brand new Gold Shimmer Inkpads Showstopper. There's a bonus buy with it as well, and I will talk more around that with you in just a few moments' time. But I'm delighted to say that one of my absolute faves is with me today, and I tell you what, the perfect lady to take you through this amazing set. It is the one and only, the moss to my sisal. It is the fantastic Leann. How are you, Mrs.?
Oh, I'm absolutely fine, Ben, and I'm raring to go today. I agree with you. I predict a riot.
Yes.
I think these are going to fly. You loved them the first time we brought them. To have them with this gold shimmer now, my word, they are exceptional. And I would say, Ben, don't hang around because they are going to be very popular. They're fantastic, and I agree. I think a riot is going to be on our hands this morning.
It is an absolute riot. When you consider as well, I'll tell you in a minute, I'm too excited, but when you consider you can get the Showstopper, and then if you want to get the bonus buy, you can get more of the Inkpads. But I'll tell you that in just a second. Let me get on to first, very quickly, before we go through that, the free gifts for today, because you're going to get free gifts once again. I'll open today's out. This is exciting. Your £10, $10 free gift. What we got in here? This is exciting. Oh! You got your set. Oh, that was very panto, wasn't it? We've got your set of sentiment stamps in there. All those brilliant thank yous in lots of different styles for you and fonts. Thank you. There's 18 in there. So when you spend a tenner, £10 or $10, that one will be added into your basket. If you spend 50, you'll get the stamps and, ooh, what colour's the pen today? It's a white crystal pen. Look at that. That is the, yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, I like that one, Ben.
Do you know what, Leann? We've had some really, really funky colours, but I think that might be my absolute favourite.
That's a bit of me, that.
Is it?
Yeah, I like that one.
That's all white, that, isn't it?
It is all white. It's all white, Ben.
All white, mate.
All white.
All white?
Yeah.
So you get that one. That is the 8th of the limited edition pens that we're doing. So hopefully, if you collected them all, like Pokemon, got to catch them all. Let them know. Let them know. Let us know. Let us know. Let who know? Them know. No, me know. Us know. And then when you spend 100, it's going to be one of those days. You're going to get your stamps. You're going to get your white crystal pen. And you're going to get your jute tote bag whilst stocks last on that one. That will be the £100, $100 free gift whilst stocks last. But it has been going absolutely bonkers over the course of this week for people spending 100. Let's get into the nuts and bolts of it, and then we can get into the demo with these amazing ink pads. So the brand new Showstopper with your Gold Shimmer Inkpads is here. You get everything that you see, all of these beautiful colour ink pads, which we'll take you through in just a second. So you've got your flame pink, majestic ruby, peach terracotta and golden honey. You've got your Secret Garden, Midnight Shore, Gilded Sky and Cosmic Purple. So details on the screen right now if you just want to go for the Gold Shimmer Inkpad 8-piece collection. Look at the saving you're making. You still get your discount as far as the clubs is included as well. So you've got your platinum price of £36 or $56. That's the deal if you just want to go for the Inkpads. Now, if you want to go for the Showstopper, take a look at this. Everything that you're seeing in shot here is that Showstopper. So of course we're bringing you all of those brand new ink pads. We're then going to bring you all of these other goodies as well. So basically you've got an extra load of our products. It's £86 or $103 worth of stamps, of stencils, of dies, of your blending tools. We've got cut and emboss folders in here as well, across a whole range of different collections, from sort of Christmas through to your florals, through to some beautiful stencils as well. So you get all of this worth £86 or $103, but you pay just an extra £30 or $40 within that Showstopper bundle. So that's why the price is still incredible at £60 or $88. And then here's the thing. If you decide to go for the Showstopper, which I think 99% of people will, you open up the bonus buy, you can choose your bonus buy. If you decide to yourself, right, well, I want some more of those fantastic gold ink pads, you can get them for half price. So you get the Showstopper, you add this set on its own into your basket, the 8-piece collection, you pay £18 if you're platinum, or $28. Producer Johnny in my ear is just going, what? 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 Who set this up, he says. So you can go that way if you want more of them. I think that's definitely the way that you're going to be going. Or you could choose to go down the lines of getting a set of your Shimmer ink pads instead. It's entirely up to you. These are available as well on a bundle that you can buy on its own. But if you want to get the Shimmer Inkpad 10-piece collection on its own, that one is your second choice of bonus buy. So you can grab all of those at half price. So that is £22 or $30. Whichever way you want to go, really. It's entirely up to you, one or the other. That brings you your beautiful toffee apple, peach rose and queen bee, lime soda, frosty mint, tropic blue, starlit sky, amethyst, sugar plum and raspberry in the beautiful shimmer, that stunning pearlescent pigment within those pads for just £22 or $30. It is entirely up to you which way you want to go on that. We'll say a few hellos in just a second, but I'm really keen off the bat here to get in and just quickly get like a brief overview before we get started with the demos with Leann on these ink pads. I mean, Leann, we pride ourselves here with the Spectra Noir range, particularly with the ink pads. And people I know are already going for these without even seeing them. But what is so different about these beautiful, brand new ink pads, and why are people going to be going crazy for them?
Ben, I thought it was impossible for us to match the magnificence of our silver shimmer ink pads, but my word, have we matched it with this gold shimmer, I have to say. They really do pack a fantastic punch. And before we do anything, I want to show you what we're talking about when we say shimmer with gold, because I think when you see that, then you're really truly going to understand what we're talking about. And I've got a couple of different examples I can show you here. Now, we know that our shimmer ink pads turn a regular white cardstock into a Centura pearl cardstock for you. They give that lovely pearl luminescence, lit from within, gorgeous shine that we get from them. But this time, you get it with that gold luminosity running all the way through, which is absolutely exceptional. I'm going to start with my green, and this one is called, I need my glasses.
Secret Garden.
Is it?
I think.
I'm going to take your word for it. Hang on, I'm going to have a look with my glasses. Yes, Secret Garden. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
Now, everything that you expect from a shimmer ink pad, we've got that fabulous ergonomic shape, so it's easy to hold in your hand. You've got the sponge, it's pigment based, you can do all of your techniques with it, etc. But my word, when you see the lay down of colour and the luminosity that we get inside, it's absolutely incredible. Now, let me just dry this off because I really want it to catch the light for you.
Yeah.
And when it's damp, it doesn't give as much of a fabulous impact as it does when it is.
There is no camera trickery here. That is real.
That is swiped from the ink pad and dried with my heat gun. Now, if you don't want it to be that intense, we can do it with our blending brushes, with our daubers. We can do it in whichever way we want to do it. And I'm going to, with watercolor, I'm going to show you how they mix with water. We're going to be doing so many different techniques. But I just want to show you another color here with that gold luminosity running
Is that the
through
Majestic
it.
Ruby?
Yes, this is Majestic Ruby. I'll give it a quick dry, and you'll see it is so opulent, Ben. It is so luminous, it's luxurious, it looks like it's lit from within, and you get every one of the techniques that we could do with our original silver shimmer ink pads, but you get it with this beautiful gold shimmer through. It looks like spun silk. You know when you get that on a like on saris, that lovely silk that's shot through with a gold thread? It looks and feels like that. It is truly exceptional. And look how dense and opaque that colour is, how beautiful that shimmer and shine is. Now I've just put 4 of the colours down here so you could see them when I was working with them, so you can see it works across all of them in the same way. Your colours are looking absolutely gorgeous. And then I wanted to show you the difference between the silver and the gold. So I've taken the two different ink pads there. This was the original, and this is the thing. And I think my monitor's maybe not showing it as well as you're seeing it at home, but you can see how beautiful that is and the difference in the colour from the silver to the gold. Absolutely gorgeous. They're fantastic, Ben, and there are so many different things we can do with them. It's just you're going to be thrilled when you start using them.
Absolutely right. There's loads of love already. We're so busy. So many of you shopping right now. So many of you saying that you've already jumped in and bought these as well. Let's say a few hellos. Kim Lusk joins us from Dallas. Cindy Condi is in. Says, this has been great for insomnia, or does CC give me insomnia? I've been binge watching like mad. Sarah Brown says, hello, gorgeous friends. Leanne and Ben, I have great news. I bought the shimmer pads today. Yippee! Sending hugs to you all of my crafty friends from Melbourne, Australia. Stacey Brown's in Nebraska. Betty Gossel is in from Oklahoma. It was your birthday yesterday, Betty, wasn't it? I hope you had a brilliant day. Let us know. Mary R says, hi, everyone, from Heartland. Nicole Bretherick is with us. Good morning, Nicole. Hi also to Karen Wells Sorrell in Kentucky, Zoe Carver, Cara Willig, Mary Kate Knoll, and a few of you already commenting as well. Thank you, everybody, for the lovely comments coming through about the new video. We will be previewing that, premiering it on the show in just a little while. I know a few of you have already seen the sneaky peek, but the actual premiere is coming up very, very soon. Cheryl's in saying, good morning, crafty friends, watching from bed in Alaska. I've just purchased the Gold Shimmer ink pad. We have got over 60 people right now checking out the Showstopper bundle. That is how busy we are. And listen, we do not have a huge amount of the Showstoppers for you. The fact that 60 are doing it right now sends me into palpitations, thinking, are we going to even have enough left for launch day? If you were watching yesterday, you know that Showstopper disappeared with those gorgeous papers. You will have to be quick today, no doubt about it. Hi also to Carol G, who says super delicious colours. Helen Stewart says the shimmer ink pads have gone in my basket, and Kim says my order for these have already gone in. I have ink pad FOMO, and Hadass saying the gold is just as lush as that silver shimmer as well. Leanne, the comments already are so super positive. These are absolutely flying. What would you be doing if you had the bonus buy, if you got the Showstopper? Would you be getting more of the brand new gold shimmer ink pads, or would you be getting the other ink pads that we've got? You'd have to get more of the new ones, wouldn't you? Surely.
I would get more of the new ones. Of course I would, Ben.
Price.
I just think, you know, the silver shimmer ink pads are fantastic, and they'll always have their first love in my heart. I didn't think it was possible to match or pip how fantastic we got that, but we worked on it really hard. And I have to tell you, to get that gold luminosity through the colours was not easy, because you have to stop it getting muddy and dirty. You've just got that beautiful shimmer, so it looks like it's lit from within. And we've packed the shimmer in there, and it really does perform for you time after time. And let me just say, look, Ben, this is the book that we did when we talked about techniques that you can do with shimmer ink pads, when we did the silver one. And all of the techniques we did with the silver one, you can do with the gold. So you can do background washes of blend. You can do your faux bleaching. You can drop wet into wet. You can stencil through. I'm going to do that next. You can letterpress with an embossing folder. You can create a custom colour with watercolor. You can can do your salt backgrounds. You can use blended colours with your 3D embossing folders. You can stamp and paint direct from a stamp. You can spritz the colour. You can watercolour with it. You can colour over alcohol markers with it, and it'll give you that shimmer and shine just down the spine there.
Yeah.
You can see on that seahorse. Stamp a beautiful sentiment and lose no detail with all of the fine detail. You can do that. You can heat emboss it with a clear embossing powder. You can ink up a sentiment that's been die cut if you want to. The possibilities are truly endless with these ink pads. They are so incredibly versatile. You'll find yourself reaching for them time after time after time.
Absolutely. And just very quickly again, I'm so super excited. You guys are checking out like there is no tomorrow. There are all of the colours that you're going to get just to show you on the board. And look at that. Look at that gold shimmer coming through. That's incredible. And I'll say it again, as I said it all week and all last week as well. You know, with things like that Mermaid Dreams collection, and you guys are backing me up now in the comments too. Like, if you love the look of this through your TV screen right now and you're thinking, wow, that is immense, wait till you see it up close and personal when you've got these home, because this is just 10 times more than what you're seeing on screen. But those are those 8 colours that you're going to be getting: the golden honey, peach terracotta, the majestic ruby. Look at that flame pink as well. My, it's these two down here that really catch my eye though, Leanne. You've got the secret garden and that gorgeous midnight shore.
Midnight shore,
yeah.
My favourite colour.
Oh, is it?
I absolutely adore it.
Gilded sky, and then that cosmic purple. Let me tell you, we are 16 minutes into the show. We have literally just swiped a few of these down onto cardstock, so you've just seen a glimpse, a little soupçon of what is possible, and already 10% of the Showstopper's gone. 10% has gone inside 16 minutes. You know what happened yesterday with the Showstopper. Please don't be that person that misses out. If you love this collection, grab it now and then get that bonus buy. Get more of the new ones for half the price, which is incredible. Bottom of the screen for the Gold Shimmer Inkpad collection on its own. You won't pay that price if you go for the Showstopper. You'll halve it and get 8 more of those pads, which you're definitely going to need. Right, keep the comments coming through. Anything you want to ask Leanne, get the questions coming through, and also anything you want to tell us, we would love to hear from you. But Leanne, what we're going to do, show us what we can do with these pads.
So we're going to go right from the beginning, Ben.
Yes.
So some of the first things I would recommend you do when you get your Shimmer ink pads home, exactly as the last time when we had silver, I want you to get out your die-cut sentiments, I want you to get out all of your stencils, and I want you to make some beautiful blended ombre backgrounds and then put some sentiments on them. You're going to have the best time doing that. So I've just taken a piece of our multi-purpose cardstock and I have, with a piece of repositionable tape, just positioned a stencil over the top of the multi-purpose cardstock there, so it's hinged and it's kept still.
Yeah.
I've then got my 4 colours that I'm going to ombre here on the tabletop. So I have got majestic ruby, peach terracotta, golden honey, and secret garden.
Golden honey.
Golden honey. I know. I have to hope not. Maybe not do what I did when we had the shimmers that time and just become possessed within, because that was funny. I can't remember what the colour was.
Royal velvet.
Royal velvet. Yeah, maybe it's going to be midnight shore. Who knows? But it'll keep us entertained if nothing else, Ben.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to start, and I've got a dauber. I like to use my daubers with my Shimmer ink pads because you get beautiful, even lay down of colour. And you just literally dab and daub it in. So you'll see I pick it up from the ink pad, it's on the dauber, and then I push that into the stencil. Now, what I'm probably not going to do, Ben, is this entire 5x7 stencil. So we'll pick a corner and we'll ombre that, because there's so much that I want to show you with these. You don't need to watch me doing the whole thing.
No.
Because obviously you're going to do that at home and you'll see what the result's like. I keep a dauber per colour. One of these per colour, unless I really clean it. And you know what? They're so economical and affordable. I'm sure we've got them on the website because
I think we have, yeah.
I asked for them to be in stock for the Gold Shimmer ink pad. So if you want these, do go and have a look on the website and get them. But I just get all of the colour in there, then I give it a little polish with that dauber, and that just polishes that luminosity and gets the colour nice and even. So that's as much as I'm going to do with Majestic Ruby. I'm then moving on to Peach Terracotta.
Ooh, yes.
And I'm just ombring that alongside. So I'm getting that lovely transition in colour. And again, I'm not going to do the whole thing. You'll be able to obviously take a little bit more time at home. My stencil just moved there, but hey-ho, you'll get the idea.
Yeah.
And this can be any pattern that you've got at home. And then what I do is to get the transition, when I've put it on, I just go over the join between the red and the next colour, which is my peach terracotta there. And that kind of smooths that ombre out. So I'm going to move on now to Golden Honey.
Doing a quick question whilst we're
Of course,
watching.
please do.
So there's two-part. Kim says, when stamping on top of dry shimmer inks, should I use waterproof ink or does it matter? And then she also says, can I use shimmer spray on top for added mixed media effect?
So I would always use the waterproof ink pad on top once your shimmer inks are dry.
Yeah.
That is definitely going to be the best option when stamping on top. Or one of our pigment ink pads, if you're going to use a heat emboss over the top of it.
Oh, yes,
You could do that too. And absolutely shimmer over the top for extra bang for your buck if that's what you'd like to.
I mean,
all
really
of these products, when we bring them in terms of a mixed media way, can be used together or independently, Ben.
Yes.
So yes, please do knock yourself out and just see what happens and see if you like it. I'm just going to finish off now with a little bit of Secret Garden, just so you can see how that blends in. And you see all I'm doing is a little ombre between the yellow and the green, and then pushing the green through the stencil.
Yeah.
And then when we pick this up, I'm just going to stop here, I think, because you'll get the idea. And then we'll do the grand reveal, which I'm excited about.
I am as well.
Because you're going to love it.
Yeah.
Pull this stencil back. You've got the beautiful ombre between the colours. Look how smooth that is. I'm going to do a quick dry, because when the ink is wet, when it's not dried fully, it interferes with the intensity of the shimmer.
Yeah.
So that would be one of the things I would say to you at home. If you start putting it down and think, well, it's not as shimmery as I thought, dry it.
Yeah.
And then when the moisture's gone, the shimmer comes to the fore.
Here we go.
If I pick this up for you now and show you, look at the shimmer in there. It's like making your own pearlescence. Look how fabulous that is all the way through, from the red through the orange, the yellow to the green.
That's incredible.
It's absolutely exceptional.
Yeah.
This is a marvellous way to use your gold shimmer ink pads. The next great thing that I like to do, Ben, I think, should I do this now, or have you got something you want to do first?
Do one more. I've got
more.
questions coming in, but we can do those whilst we're watching you, Leanne, I think.
So I've got here just a die cut sentiment where there is faith and hope miracles happen. And I'm going to use the same colours that I've just used to do that little ombre there, but I'm going to customise this piece of plain white mixed multi-purpose cardstock with my daubers and my ink, and I'm going to ombre myself a beautiful pearlescent sentiment for my cards. This is one of my favourite ways to use these pearl inks that we've got, both the silver and the gold, because you can customise a beautiful pearlescent sentiment without cutting into one of your precious A4 sheets. Your A4 sheets can be kept for the larger jobs, and when you want to do a beautiful sentiment like this, you can just colour it up yourself and it looks absolutely glorious, Ben. I think what you can see is the opacity of the colour, the beautiful luminosity we've got in there, the fact that it's pigment, so you could use your clear embossing powders over it if you wanted to, and how quick it is to get such a full coverage of ink on your sentiment and have it look like a piece of pearlescent cardstock. It truly, it never ever ceases to amaze me. Every time I do it, I'm like, oh, gosh, I love these. I mean, I've been working with these for months, knowing that they were coming up for birthday week, and I never, ever tire of seeing the result. And I'm just going to turn over that piece of cardstock so you can see that there.
Yeah.
And then if I show you how beautiful that is, look at the shine. It's absolutely, let me hold that still. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful when you use it with your die cut sentiments as well, Ben. And use that alongside the background we've just made, do a little bit of matting and layering, and the two match perfectly.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Really love this collection, says Mary K. Knoll. We have got approaching 100 people getting ready to check out here, so we'll read a few comments, a few questions. Gilmore's just messaged, Gold Shimmer! I
love that.
Yes, Gilmore.
Yes.
Yes, Gilmore. Love the bright colours of the ink, says Sister P4. They're stunning, aren't they? And here come the questions. Just a couple for now. Terry Farrier says, Leanne, could you blend the silver ink pads with the gold ones?
Oh, yes, you can. Oh, and my, does it look special. Yes, you can. And I'm going to show you that later on in the launch show. Absolutely looks glorious when you do that. I would highly encourage it.
Yeah, and also don't forget, if you haven't yet got those, you can pick those up as the bonus buy to go with the Showstopper. And Gaz wants to know, Leanne, are the daubers the best way to get the ombre effects over the blenders?
Through a stencil, yes. It depends on the effect you want, actually. So if I want that lovely solid colour that we've got there and that beautiful ombre, I feel with the daubers I can get the colour in the card opaque quickly. If you want a softer shimmer and a softer blend, then, and you just want like that, an insinuation of the shimmer on a piece of cardstock, because you're going for a softer look, a more pastel look, then you can use your brushes. So it just depends. Do you want big and bold, or do you want soft and subtle? Big and bold, a dauber, soft and subtle, one of the brushes.
Brilliant. Please keep the questions coming in, because we all love it when Leanne's here, and I think it's just such a great opportunity, particularly on like a new launch where you might be kind of exploring and thinking about new ideas. Now is the time to ask the questions with the Oracle, our Yoda, if you like, in the studio.
Shimmer, I love.
Knows a lot, she does.
Can I just show you this? I've just cleaned my stencil on a piece of white card with a baby wipe.
Yes.
Trim that off.
Yes.
Beautiful, subtle, shimmery background. And that's cleaning the stencil with a baby wipe.
Yeah.
So there are so many different things you're going to be able to do with these. It's fantastic.
Do you want me quickly, because we are going to have a break. Lynn says, I want to see what the stencils are in the Showstopper. Do we quickly want to do that, or should we do that after the break? Very quickly, so the Showstopper, oh my goodness me, we're 26 minutes into the preview show. Remember, the launch isn't until 3 o'clock this afternoon. That's 10 o'clock if you're Eastern. That's 7 a.m. if you're Pacific. We are over 20% of the Showstopper gone inside half an hour. That should be ringing alarm bells in your head. And if you have made the effort to get up early, set your alarm, then please make sure that you do not miss out. So the Showstopper brings you all of the brand new gold shimmer ink pads. So you get all of those included. Lynn, let's just show you what else you're going to get in here too. So basically, if you go for the Showstopper, you get £86 or $103 worth of content for just £30 or $40. So if we go from the bottom along, you're going to get one of our round blending tools with the 10 replacement heads. You're then going to get your fragrant magnolias in our cut and emboss folders. Those are the 5x5 one, and then you've got the second one here, which is 4x6. This is the beautiful peony blooms. Then we're going to give you the stamp set from 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. That's that gorgeous little set, which is called your what's it called? Where's the little name? Enjoy the Season. But you've got the Christmas tree, the little stocking that you can hang on the hearth there, the little sugar plums and the bell. Then along the top here, you've got Enjoy the Season. So this is an 8-piece stamp set, layering stamp set actually, which is going to allow you to build that gorgeous sort of festive village scene. Then you've got some edgeables in here as well. So the Christmas morning scene, really, really clever collection. This allowing you to kind of like build up that 3D scene of the children there on Christmas morning, unwrapping their presents. And then the stencils you're going to get. So the first one is your Opulent Trio. So that's got in it some beautiful scrolls. It's got some stunning roses in there as well. These stencils are the sort of 4x8 size for you. And then you've also got your Decorative Trio, which is a little bit more. I don't know if I flip this around. Do you want me to show you these up close for those of you that were asking? Shall I bring these around the front? I'll just bring these around very quickly so you can see exactly the ones that you're going to get. So this is the Decorative Trio Lynn was asking. I know a lot of other people will probably be thinking as well. So if I flip that around, those are the 3 designs that you're going to be getting in there. That's the first set, sort of a mandala effect that you've got going on with the majority of those. And then you've also got your Opulent Trio. So this is the other set, 3 stencils in there. And as you can see, you've got some beautiful decorative swirls in there and some beautiful florals included as well. So all of that is the Showstopper. When you buy that for £60 or $88, you then open up the bonus buy, which is your decision then whether you go for the bundle of the Shimmer ink pads on their own, which will be half price when you go for the Showstopper, or you can go for your set of your original Shimmer ink pads for half price. So it's entirely up to you which way you want to go on that, but go quickly because I know there are many baskets unchecked. Good morning, Leanne and Ben and everyone. Shimmer me some gold, says Christine Mahoney. Shimmer me timbers, Christine. Hannah says, these colours are spectacular. My, I don't need, this is falling rapidly, says Hannah. And Mona Matisse says, I think Leanne might be my favourite question answerer. I just love how she does it.
Oh.
Your most favourite question answerer.
Oh, thank you. I'm flattered. That's really kind. Thank you very much.
So please get more questions in and we will pass those on to Leanne. Right, here we go then. It's time for a quick break. Hope you enjoy this. So it's become a bit of a birthday tradition that we do a bit of a silly song. This year, of course, with the theme being disco, decided to go sort of down the ABBA line on this particular song. I know a few of you have seen it already. And the take on this was using what you guys always say in the comments when it comes to the panic of shopping for birthday and putting into a song. So enjoy this. It's me, and me with this year's birthday song. See what you think.
You've been bringing us deals since I think you know when. It's that time when your credit card becomes your best friend. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know why, but I suddenly lose control. There's a crafty fire in my soul. Just one look and then I buy everything. A few days and then my doorbell will ring. Whoa, whoa, birthday's here. Here I go again. My, deals I can't resist ya. Birthday's here. Bought more than I should. I know, I'll say it's for my sister. Yes, I'll be broken hearted when the deals have departed. Where did all of my money go? I'll be buying the launches and more cardstock and glue. Do I need more craft stash? There's free gifts, yes I do. Bought so much stuff, I can't close the door to my craft room. There's too much stuff that's on the floor. Maybe I should just buy no more. But then look, CC are launching new things. Bought so much, now I have got free shipping. Whoa, birthday's here. Here I go again. My, deals I can't resist ya. Birthday's here. I have no control. Bought more pokey tools and misters. Yes, with more cash I parted. Don't know how it all started. My, time to watch another show. Birthday's here. Double points you say. I'll stay platinum forever. Oh dear, I'm on first name terms with my delivery guy. His name is Trevor. Birthday's here. Here I go again. I'll watch with a cuppa and a big key. Birthday's here. Cancel all my plans. My, I think I'll pull a sickie. Yes, I'll be broken hearted when the deals have departed. My, I just cannot let them go.
Yes! Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that?
My word, that is my favourite ever. Hands down, you are a legend, the end. That is absolutely incredible, Ben.
Oh, thanks everybody. We had so much doing it. But as I said, I was inspired by the fact, the amount of like comments of people going, oh, I've got no control, all my credit cards, my best friend, and then everyone always going, oh, I know my UPS driver's name now. I've had so many deliveries, so that's what it was inspired by. Glad you love it, everybody, and it's across the various social channels if you want to watch it some more. Lillian just says, seen it, it's brilliant. Your words resonated with me so much. It was like you'd been in my head. And Ben, says Terry, it's even better on the big screen. Ben, you take the show. Love your act. Beautiful hair, says Kathy. That wasn't my own hair. I bet you know where that came from. And Jan says, how much fun is the video? Always love hearing Ben. Thank you, everybody. Lots and lots of fun. The funny thing about the wig is I desperately wanted to use the wig in the video, and Sarah had it at home. I think I said this to you the other day, and she got Simon to bring it in, and he was going to leave it on the desk in the office, but he forgot to do it, and we were short of time to film the video, so I had like members of the social team running around trying to knock. Simon was in a really important meeting, and had to go and knock and go,
wig.
yeah, Ben needs Sarah's wig. But anyway, there we go. Birthday is here, well and truly underway. Week 2 is here, and boy, oh boy, are you guys absolutely loving this Showstopper. Just before we get on, I'll ask, because I've seen a few people asking now, Leanne, you know the first stencil you used? A lot of people are asking where that's from. Do you know off the top of your head?
It's an excellent question.
No.
We will find out for you.
Okay.
I do know, but I've forgotten temporarily.
Okay.
I can't tell a fib. I'll find out for you. I do know which collection it was from.
Show it again.
It's those stars.
Look at the stars. Oh. Let us know in the comments if you know.
We will find out for you. But do you know what? Some of you out there know our collections better than me. So if you know where that came from, let us know.
Okay. Right, we are back to it then. Let's keep this nice and interactive again. Keep the questions coming in with the best question answerer in the business. And listen, if you're thinking about picking these up, there's something that you need to know before you kind of buy them, then ask the question so that you can shop with confidence. Jan says, when do we get crafty karaoke? Oh, I mean, that might be further down the line. Love a bit of crafty karaoke. Right, Leanne, let's get back to you with this Showstopper bundle. Well over a fifth of the stock, heading towards a quarter of it gone. What can we see next with you?
So what I've got here is just the 3D embossing folder that comes free in with the Gemini Junior, and I've 3D embossed that onto a piece of white cardstock. And then I just want to show you how you can, use some of the things that you've already got at home with these Shimmer Inkpads, where you're going to take out all of your beautiful embossing folders that you've got at home. You're going to take out your stencils that you've got at home, the die-cut sentiments, the die-cut swirls that you've got at home, the stamps that you've got at home, all of the things that you have got at home are going to work beautifully with these ink pads. You don't need to add anything else. And I think that's, for me, the joy of going for an ink pad is when I'm using it with everything that I've been collecting at home. Now, I've just gone direct to paper with that. So I've just taken my ink pads because I can, and I've swirled them on there. But then I've got 2 of my blending brushes, and I know you've got these 2.
Yes.
You've got them with your Duet ink pads, so just clean them off. If not, we've got them back on the website. And then all I do is I blend it out when I've gone direct to paper.
Question.
Yeah.
Why are you deciding to use this brush at this point?
So I'm blending the colours out, and I just want a soft edge. I don't want deep dauber down. I just want a softer blend. The dauber is better for going through spaces on your stencil because you can be precise.
Right.
For large area, direct to paper and a blending brush is going to do that for you, and it just kind of smooths it out and gets it to travel a little bit further, and I can blend the 2 colours in.
Gotcha.
If I did it with the dauber, what I would get is really intense colour.
I see.
So now you can do that if that's what you want. Look, it's working beautifully.
What effect you want.
It works really well. It's just 2 different looks, softer or deeper, depending on the look that you are going for. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to just blend in a little bit more, and then the bristles get into the little spaces. You see here I can blend between the 2, and I can get it down to more of a softer pink. Some of the texture still showing there when I use a brush. So it's just a different effect, Ben.
Okay.
Depending on what you want to achieve. So once I've got that down, I'm going to dry it. And then we'll have a look at the shimmer, but then I'm going to do a final little bit.
Nice as well to have all of these new gold shimmer ink pads, because again, it might breathe new life into stencils and embossing folders and crafty items that you might have put away. Do you know what I mean? The fact that you've got these new colours, it might get you looking at other bits and pieces that you don't use so much in your craft room.
Absolutely, Ben. So here we go.
Oh, come on. Come on.
With your 3D folder. It's
on.
incredible, isn't it? Now, if you want to polish some of that out and move some of that gold around, you can do that with your brush. But then I like to take, because I've got raised areas, another complementary colour and just very gently go across the top and pick up some of the high areas. So I'm just letting the pad glide. I'm not putting any pressure on. So all that's doing now is picking up the highest points of that embossed pattern with the ink pad direct to paper. And what this does is give it a really distressed, weathered effect. So you get that kind of out in the element, a little bit old, a little bit aged, a little bit loved, been around for a few years.
Sounds like you're talking about me.
Well, me too.
little old, little bit aged,
a little bit aged, a little bit loved, a little bit loved, a little bit antique, all of those things.
Been left outside for too long in the cold.
A little bit weathered in places. And then I'm just giving it a dry with my heat gun again, because again, when the ink's a little bit more moist, it does interfere with the shimmer, but as soon as it's dry, the shimmer comes to the fore.
Vicky just asked, does the shimmer show through if you cover it with clear embossing powder?
Yes.
There you
go. We can do that, yes, we can do that. Right, so then I've just gone over with that green. Oh my God.
I mean, come on.
Come on.
What more do you want?
And you can use any of the colours together to be able to get this effect.
Yeah.
Look how quick that was. How many embossing folders have you got at home?
Flick it that way again. Look at that!
I know. Look. This is... Every single application will pack that punch. So you've got the colour, and then when you move it and it catches the light, you've got the intense shimmer. But the shimmer does not overpower the colour. It's really quite magical, Ben.
Yeah.
Because you see there, very definite red, purple and dark green.
Yeah.
Gold shimmer.
Yeah.
Absolutely glorious all the way. So you can use it with your embossing folders as well as you use it with your stencils. And the next thing I'm going to show you, Ben, is a little bit of a water technique.
Do you know what? I absolutely love the original shimmers, but there's something about the gold shimmer which kind of...
It feels a little bit more opulent, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I think, opulent and rich and warm, and I can see you using these a lot with things like your sort of cosy Christmas makes as well. We are very, very busy for the Showstopper bundle, so busy. £60, $88. It's the way to go, isn't it? What a saving that you're making. And let's appreciate that as well with all the different launches that we brought you over the course of the last 8 days. We never go, full price launch. No, we always give you a discount. We always let you use your Club Inspired discount on top of that as well. We always give you double points during birthday too, and then of course you'll get the free gifts with this as well, and it opens up the bonus buy for you as well. I personally would be going for more of the gold shimmer ink pads that you can get for half price. So you go Showstopper, brings you all of the brand new ink pads, brings you all of these other goodies as well. So you've got in there your stencils, you've got the dies, you've got the layering stamps, you've got the blending tools, you've got the cut and emboss folders in there as well, all included. And then on top of that, you can have extras of the new Shimmer ink pads for just half the price, which is incredible. And I would think over 90% of people will be going along that way. So if you do want to do that, you can. We'll show you the original ones as well. So if you want to go for the original Shimmer ink pads, here they are. This is a bundle on its own, so maybe you need to stock up on these. Maybe you haven't picked them up yet. If you want to buy these outright, you can. They're £44 or $60. But if you decide, well, actually, I want the mixture of the gold and the original silver shimmer, then you can pop these in for just £22 or $30, and it's 10 that you get in that collection. Those 10 colours that you're seeing there, Tropic Blue, Toffee Apple, Peach Rose, the Starlit Sky, that Queen Bee, which I think is just amazing, Amethyst, Lime Soda, Sugar Plum, your Frosty Mint, and your Raspberry as well. I know Carolyn has just headed to the checkout saying, BRB, got to get those inks. And Sean just saying as well, there's loads of questions. I'm loving this. So many of you firing questions through. Kim just saying, wow, you can see the gold come through as it's drying. Like actually you can see it coming through before your very eyes. And Sean just saying, Leanne, do these, oh, we've sort of seen them, do these show better on the black or darker cardstock as opposed to like the white? So again, it's probably, is it the black?
So they don't show better on black. Let me get a piece of black card and show you.
Yeah.
Let's take the green, for example.
Yeah.
The one that we've done here, where we've got that beautiful green on the white cardstock. And I'll swipe it on the black. What happens is, because you've got pigment, you'll get a suggestion of green, but you'll get mainly gold.
Oh.
Now, there, that is the same colour as here,
Yeah.
but on the black cardstock. So you see the green comes through, but you get more of the gold coming through.
Okay.
And the same will be with all of the other colours. You'll get a suggestion of the base colour, but more of the shimmer. Although you can differentiate the colours, no problem at all. So I actually think if you want the colour more on white, if you would just want a beautiful gold shimmer with a suggestion of a colour behind, then black will work for you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you
Can
can
you
see
see what
that
I mean
shimmer
by
a
that?
lot
So it
more.
almost takes a bronze effect
Yeah.
on. So you will, if I do the flame red, which was this one, and then you've seen them both, because I think it's good to just show the example, isn't it? You see, that looks red when I'm putting it down, but when I dry it, you'll be mainly left with the gold shimmer. So, for the colour on white, for the shimmer intense on black. But what you'll see is the difference in the two colours of this shimmer now. So one will be a slightly different colour. So you can see that reddy bronze there, and then you can see the colour on the white. You see the difference between the two.
Yeah. Good to see. Great question. Keep them coming. Whatever you need to know, which is going to help you with your purchase, fire those questions our way. But certainly lots of oohs and ahs and wows coming through in the comments, and lots of people checking it out. Very, very busy indeed. Hannah saying these colours are spectacular. Love the bright colours of those inks as well, says Sister P4. Keep them coming. Remember, the more you comment, the more you ask, the more you chat with us, the closer you're going to get to winning that £300 or $300 to spend with us when Leanne and I do the draw on Sunday. There'll be 42 people in with a chance of winning that. Why not let it be you? Let's get back to it though, as we head towards a quarter of that Showstopper bundle gone. What can we have a look at next with you?
So we're going to look at how to watercolour with them, Ben.
Okay.
So I'm going to pop a little bit of the colour down on my mat. So I'm just going to take some of my flame pink here, and I'm just pushing it out of the ink pad onto the mat. I'm going to take some of the cosmic purple alongside.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take some of my gilded sky.
It's great to have you in. You forget all the different things that you can achieve with these ink pads. It's just great to have a reminder more
Of the
than anything.
techniques,
Yeah.
absolutely. And then I'm going to take my Spectrum Raw spritzer, fresh from your video,
Yeah.
and I'm just spritzing that ink so that it's got a little bit more liquid. And then I've got a pot of water, and I've got a large brush.
Yep.
And all I'm going to do is pick it up from the mat and splodge. And just want it to move around. And you can go in with your spritzer and get it to do a little bit more moving like that. So you want that lovely, soft, kind of subtle running into areas
Yeah.
on your card. And then I'm going to pick up the next colour and have that coming in between. And I'm just splodging
Yeah.
as we go. And then I'm going to clean my brush, pick up some of the blue,
Yeah.
and have that. And each time I'm letting the colours kind of morph into each other.
Yeah.
And then I just encourage some running. Why not?
Oh, yeah?
You can do that. You can have a little bit of run on there. And then what I also like to do is just splat. So I like
love
some
it.
splashes on there as well.
Splat
So
it
we're
on
going for a very eclectic, very distressed looking background.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you've done that, we dry it.
Another one gone. Tony said had to get the Gold Shimmer Showstopper and bonus buy. They're superb, and Leanne's demos are always amazing. Cannot wait for these to arrive to have a play on the black. Wow, says Tony Bones Winnels. looks good on the black, looks good on the white, different effects you can achieve. And isn't it great to see all of these different techniques as well, just to remind you of the different things that you can do when you get these back home. Have a play.
Just have a play, absolutely, Ben. I mean, you can see what I'm doing here is I'm just tipping the card where I fancy. There's no right or wrong with this, because what I want you to see is, I'm just going to dry that big splash at the top. What I want you to see is what happens then is the pigment ink and the shimmer separates when you've got the water. I've got a couple of different backgrounds to show you, so I've done it in a couple of different ways. You'll see every time you do it, it's different. So I'll just leave that there for now. But look, can you see that the pigment ink and the shimmer has separated?
Yes.
So you've got little lumps of shimmer in there, and then you've got the colour in places. That's still not fully dry. So when it's fully dry, oh, stuck to there. When it's fully dry, that's what you get. Can you see? So there you've got the flashes of shimmer just appearing in little lumps, and you've got that beautiful watercolour in the background. So just, you know, however you see fit. You can be as random as you like, exactly as I've done. I just need to wait for this to dry fully. I'm going to wipe that up off my mat, because the next thing to do, and I've splattered all over everything, including a sample card here. I got a bit vigorous, look.
All got a bit excited.
All of the little swatches I've just done. They've got some nice little splashes on them now.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, we'll clean it up. Right, so next thing we're going to do is take a stencil over the top of one of our pre-prepared. See, I can really see that shimmer there. I hope you can too. It's really, really lovely. So I'm going to take a stencil over the top of my shimmer. You can pop it right in the middle. You can have it down at one side, left or right. It's up to you. I think I'm going to position mine there, so not quite central. And then I'm going to take a couple of other colours. So I'm going to take a bit of that Midnight Shore, which I love. And then I think I might go back in with a bit of the Cosmic Purple as well.
Yes.
So 2 daubers, here we go.
What is the best card to use when using the water with the ink pads, asked Lynn Downs?
I'm using watercolour. And then I'm going through my stencil with the colours exactly as we did through the stencil the last time, with a dauber. And I'm just going to vary where I put the colour. I might use 3 colours actually. It'd be a good idea to tape your stencil down. I haven't for speed, so it's moving. But you, when you do yours, just tape your stencil down.
Another question.
Be easier,
Helen Stewart says, Ben, can you please ask Leanne, do we have to dry these ink pads, or is it just for speed for the demo? So I guess she's talking about when you're adding different layers. Do we need to dry?
It's just for speed for the demo.
Right.
But for example, when I've done this watercolour technique, this does need to be wet before you do this bit that I'm doing. It does need to be dry before you're doing this bit that I'm doing now, otherwise they'll all just blend together. So if you've used water as part of the base layer, then you definitely want to have that fully dry. You can leave it to air dry or do it with a heat tool as I've done. It's entirely up to you. As I'm doing a bit of that purple around the outside here now.
Good questions coming in today.
Great questions.
Yeah.
I love the questions.
You're the best question answerer, you are.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
I mean, you would hope so, bearing in mind that you know, I mean, if your head of product development couldn't answer your questions, you might have a bit of a problem, mightn't you, Ben?
Well, 1 or 2.
You would think. Right, I think I'm going to take a bit of the Gilded Sky as well, because I like it and I can. And I'm going to pop that in the centre. And so this will show you the difference between the watercolour background and then just daubing over the top of it with a stencil. So it's that technique that we looked at earlier. With the technique of a watercolour background behind it. You'll take a bit more time than I have, again for speed, and you please, 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 please tape your stencil down. But look, when you go over the top with your stencil, let me just dry that.
Wowee.
With your different colours. And then you've got that little watercolour piece in the background with all of the lovely shimmer just pooling in places. And then we go over the top with a pretty stencil, like a mandala. It's got all of that beautiful shimmer coming through. You can start to layer it up. All you need to do, a little bit of matting and layering, sentiment, black sentiment cut out and shimmered over the top of, and you've got a beautiful card in no time at all, where you've just used a couple of very simple techniques, but it looks so artistic.
Looks like you spent hours over that.
It looks like you spent hours, and it's that beautiful gold luminosity that's coming through from those Shimmer ink pads.
Absolutely incredible. There's a question come through as well from AK, who wants to know how many months did it take to bring these beautiful Shimmer ink pads through? So, like, what was the kind of process of
the development timeline? So I was working on these when I launched the gold ones last year.
So
12 months?
12 months. Because, and that kind of makes sense, because I know you chatted the other day when we were here saying that you're working, like, we're obviously doing birthday 2023, but you're already into next year's birthday, aren't you?
We finished.
Oh, you finished it?
Yes, we have finished all of the product development for next year's birthday.
I mean, that's unreal, isn't it? What can we look forward to?
I'm not telling you. I mean, you know, chocolate works, Ben. But no, I couldn't possibly.
No.
Couldn't possibly. But there's some fantastic stuff, obviously.
Wow, I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? Leann and her team just bringing you the absolute best products on the market. And if you just want to go for the ink pads on their own, that's the brilliant thing. You know, we've got something for every budget here. If you just want to pick and choose the different colours, build your own smaller bundles. If you just want to go for the ink pads on their own, then you've got the ability to be able to do that as well. £36 or $56. And here's all those colours again for you here that you're going to get. 8 of those within your gold shimmer ink pad collection. And you know, I said it once, I'll say it again, I'll keep saying it. If you like the look of these, if you think that shimmer is incredible before your very eyes, looking through your tablet, TV screen, phone, wherever you're watching this right now, wait till you get these back and see these in person, because they are absolutely incredible. 8 colours you're getting, so you've got your golden honey, the peach terracotta, love the majestic ruby, and then that flame pink. It's the 2 down the bottom for me though, those greens. You've got that beautiful secret garden. Then you've got that, look at the colour on the midnight shore, look at the shimmer you're getting there. And you've got the gilded sky, and then also in there, that stunning cosmic purple. So those are your ink pads if you just want to go for that collection on its own. £36 or $56. If you decide you want to go for the Showstopper, then that is everything that we've got here just on the set, and I'll show you again everything that you're going to receive. All, of course, of those brand new ink pads are coming to you. And then what we do as far as the Showstopper is concerned, it's kind of twofold really, because we then sort of stack you out with loads of other goodies which we think will work really nicely with those ink pads. So you've got an extra £86 or $103 worth of crafty goodies that you're only paying actually £30 or $40 for. So a set of our beautiful layering stamps, scene building stamps, which is the enjoy the season. Then you've got your edgeables, the Christmas morning scene with the 2 little children there. You can build up that scene of the kids opening up their presents on Christmas morning. Then you've got 6 stencils included as well. So you've got 3 within that opulent trio, which is more sort of beautiful florals and swirls. You've got your decorative trio stencil set, which again is, it's more decorative. You've got the mandalas in there, more beautiful designs that you can use with your brand new ink pads. Down the front, we've got a beautiful stamp set from the Twas the Night Before Christmas collection. There's 7 stamps in there, I should say. 2 of the wonderful floral frame cut and emboss folders. This one here is the 4x6 peony blooms. And then this one here is your 5x5 fragrant magnolias. And then we give you one of our blending tools as well. So you've got the round blending tool, which comes with the 10 replacement heads as well. That is the Showstopper, £60 or $88. Again, just to reiterate, it's £86 or $103 worth of extra goodies that you only pay £30 or $40 for. And then you open up the bonus buy, which is, well, it's your decision really. If you want more of the gold shimmer ink pads, you can pop those into your basket and pay half price. You must do it in the same transaction though, okay? You can't get the Showstopper and then come back later on and get the ink pads again, because you will get charged the full amount. If you do it in the same basket, get more of the gold shimmer ink pads, or you can get the originals, the 10-piece set for half price. It's entirely up to you, depends how you want to do it. But don't miss out. Get the Showstopper now, because it is only going to get busier as we head through the day. June just saying, Leann, Goldfinger Chivers, Goldfinger, you are so amazing, and these are fantastic, says June.
Oh, June, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. They are fantastic. And, you know, I'm not amazing. The product's amazing.
But you are amazing, though.
Well, I mean, I'm not amazing.
But you are.
When you get these home, if you do exactly as I've just done today, through the stencil with an embossing folder, splodge it on with a watercolour background, the things you make are going to look no different to mine because the product will do the hard work for you and it will look absolutely glorious.
I am wishing I had more stencils in my stash now, says Terry Mack. Check the website. There'll definitely be some deals there. I knew we're doing lots of buy one, get ones on various sort of crafty items. There are definitely dies and stamps and embossing folders. You'll probably find some stencils in there as well. I can't even imagine what's coming next year, says Cheryl. You all outdo yourselves every single time. And Charlotte Everett says, write a petition to make us some development videos, please, Leann. What, you want to see some like BTS, yeah? Behind the scenes? Well, we'll see what we can do. Maybe I can sort of sneak in secret squirrel style with a little camera and like see what goes on in the meetings. But thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. What I would say is we are super busy. We're literally an hour into the preview show and that Showstopper is absolutely flying out of the door. So thank you for that. If you haven't yet checked out, still plenty of opportunity to do so. And don't forget as well, if you are shopping, you'll still get the 3 free gifts today as well. You've got that amazing stamp set for your 10. You've got your white crystal clear pen for your 50. And of course, your jute tote bag when you spend over 100. And remember, that one is whilst stocks last. If you have just joined us, welcome to Crafters TV. It's Dear It. On the 80th birthday, and Ben is presenting his 20th show. I think it's about 20. Watching what?
The Big Brother.
No.
No, me neither. No.
No. Are you a fan?
No.
No. Neither am I. I can think of many other things I'd rather do than watch.
I agree with you. However, I am a fan of Marriage at First Sight.
Of what's it called?
Marriage at First Sight.
What's that one? It's obviously.
So that's where 2 strangers meet for the first time at the altar, get married, and then have to live together and go through a number of tasks to see whether they want to stay married.
What? Sorry. I watch reruns of Bullseye when I go home. That's right. So what they actually get legally married, or is it all?
It's not legal, but you've got there's a celebrant there, and you white dress, suit, bridesmaids, reception, honeymoon, wedding evening, all of that happens. So it's as if you have, and that's so that you feel like you are, and then you go through the whole process calling each other husband and wife as if you are married, and then at the end you decide, do you stay married? But then you would make it official, if that makes sense. So you're not going to have to give up half your house if you don't stay together.
What channel is that on?
That's at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m, Channel 4, E4 in fact, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, there you go. Another one that I won't be watching. What was the other one that everyone was talking about? My Mum, Your Dad or something?
That's fantastic.
Oh, that's good as well, is it? That was good. Even
I really did enjoy that. But I don't really like reality TV. Yeah. I'm not here for Big Brother.
Aye?
I'm not here for Big Brother.
No, not really. Put all of us in a room, Johnny said, do Crafters TV, Big Brother. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
All of us together for 24 hours.
That would be very much fun.
Would we all still be friends after a couple of weeks together,
would.
non-stop?
Yeah.
Yikes. There'd be some arguments, Johnny said. It'd be brilliant. Maybe that's something that we can do next year. Put us all in, all in a room together for a week and see if we're still friends afterwards.
24-hour cameras.
24-hour cameras. Would you watch that if we did that? I mean, don't get excited because it's not going to happen. But would you? Well, Johnny's going, well, sounds like he's got plans in my ear, producer Johnny. We've got the cameras. We've got the stream, he goes. Do not be putting ideas like that in people's heads. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. It's 1:23, it says here, and Leann is sat in the green room eating chocolate.
Yeah, that's true. That would be true.
Oh dear. Anyway, welcome if you've just joined us. What a start to the second hour of the show. It is our official kind of sneaky peek at the brand new launch for day 8 of birthday. And safe to say, this launch has absolutely, now you've done it, Johnny, is absolutely flying out the door. It's the gold shimmer ink pads. The Showstopper is monstering. Let me just tell you, loads of you have already bought this. We launch it officially in 3 hours' time. 25% of the stock has already gone. That's how busy we are. One of the busiest launches of the week so far. All of the brand new ink pads, all of the goodies that I showed you just a few moments ago, you're going to get in the Showstopper. And of course, it opens up the bonus buy for you as well. If you have just kind of joined us, talk to Leann about these ink pads. How are these so different to Leann to perhaps what we've seen before, and why is everybody absolutely loving them?
So these gold shimmer ink pads are a step different. I didn't think we could improve the look of our silver shimmer. We haven't improved it, we've just really intensified that shimmer by putting that lovely gold shot of luminescence through it. And if I just show you this little swatch, excuse the fact that it's got some blue splashes on now from the previous demonstration. It didn't have them on when I first did it this morning, but look, you can see that beautiful gold luminosity coming through there. It's absolutely glorious. And then when you pop it through your stencil, as I did earlier, you can see that gorgeous shimmer that you get coming through on the sentiment as well. So you're basically creating your own pearl cardstock from an ink pad and a piece of white card. But then you can also use it with your watercolor techniques, as we've done, and get this beautiful gold shimmer coming through. You can see there with that watercolor technique. So these are a pigment-based ink pad that will react with water, as you can see here. So you can blend with them, you can watercolor with them, use them with your embossing folders, use them with your stamps, use them with your sentiments, use them with your stencils, do all of your effects with them, stamp them and put your clear embossing powder over them. They're an opaque pigment ink pad shot through with that veil of beautiful gold luminosity, and the quality of our shimmer ink pads does really stand out, I think, in the entire craft industry, because it's a very tricky formula to get to work. And so if you've had a metallic ink pad or a shimmer or an ink pad before and you think, not really shimmering, don't quite know, please don't let that put you off trying ours, because I guarantee you when you get them home, and you've heard all of the other viewers in the comments saying that the shimmer on them is exceptional, and there'll be the ink pad that you go back to time and again, I think, Ben. I think you're absolutely right. And it's funny because, you know, we're seeing people like Vicky Brayson saying, I cannot wait to remake some of my favourite projects with these new inks. So it might well be that, yeah, you do kind of go and revisit things that you've done before and see how it looks with this new collection. Beth Ross Lucas says, I've just ordered the gold shimmer pads, can't wait to get them. I already have the silver set and love those. Thank you, Leann, for bringing us these fantastic products. And Irene Wesley says the shimmer inks are fabulous. I love a beautiful shine. Don't forget, we're live and interactive. I know we've got our 24/7 birthday stream for you as well. So we've got, you know, repeats of shows in between the live shows. But now is the time, if you want to ask a question, feel free to fire it in. We had some brilliant questions in the first hour. Anything that you need to know, anything that you've forgotten and you need a refresher on, anything that's stopping you from buying the bundle currently, that if you asked a question would make you jump in and grab it, ask those questions. And don't worry, because the more you comment, the more you ask a question, the more chance you've got of winning that £300, $300 voucher to spend with us. And also, if there's anything that you want to see in particular as well, don't be afraid to ask. If we can, we will. That is the way to go here at Crafters TV. Let's get back over to Leann, though, and have a look at these. What do you want to show us next, Leann? So first thing I want to show you is when I cleaned my stencil from doing this card, I got that. Oh, wow. Which I really love. So trim that down, do a little bit of matting and layering, actually put your stencil back over the top and put some detailing over the top. It's going to look incredible. So that's just cleaning up. Wanted to show you that. Yeah. But actually what I've got here is two backgrounds that have been done with the silver shimmer ink pad. We had a question earlier. Do these work with the silver shimmer ink pads? So that's a 3D embossing folder with a blended silver shimmer background. And you've seen me blend that background earlier. This is just a plain piece of multimedia, multi-purpose card with a blended silver shimmer background. It's very mean and moody. That looks like a thunderstorm. Doesn't it look gorgeous? And I just want to show you what you can do with your gold shimmers over the top. Okay. So this is the silver shimmer background, and I've got my Cosmic Purple now gold shimmer. And I'm going to do the same as I did before. I'm just going to, over the top, pick out some of the details, and you can do it with the large end, or you've got our smaller end on the ink pad here, so that'll pick up some smaller detail. And I'm just picking out the surface, and going over with the gold. So what I'll get then is that lovely silver luminosity in the background, and then I'll get my gold luminosity picking up on the higher points with my 3D folder. And then I'm now using one of my other favourite colours, Gilded Sky. I love that one too. And then Midnight Shores, pretty special. I think the dark colours, oh, look at that. That's just glorious. I love that.
I love the way you can create all the different effects, because so far today we've seen you using your little finger daubers, you've used the new brushes, now you're taking the ink pad straight to the cardstock as well, so lots of different effects you can create depending on the type of tool you use as well,
Absolutely.
Right?
And don't be afraid, you know, anybody can put a folder through the machine, put some ink in the background and then run another ink pad over the top. I mean, it's just not, you know, it's not some of the very complex mixed media processes that you hear people talk about. It's just, you know, a really lovely and quite therapeutic thing to do, and it's incredibly effective. And we can all do this. And I'm even now blending the two colours together. I'm just using the small pointy end of my ink pad. Another reason why the shape of ink pad's fantastic, because I'm not getting huge laydowns of colour. I'm able to take it into the detail areas, and then actually if I want to go in with a little bit more of the purple in places and pick that up and just ombre between the two.
It's nice to hear you say that as well, you know, anyone can do this, because I do feel more than anything that a lot of people get more worried about sort of mixed media than perhaps any other sort of crafty discipline.
Yes, I do. I think people can be quite intimidated by it, but it's simple, because it's pick some things and whack them on the page and see what it looks like. And, and there's no right or wrong, because every time it's going to look different and you're going to get some beautiful results. And I really love it for that reason, because it's very forgiving. It doesn't have to be precise. So I've just gone over the top of a silver washed background that's been then embossed with the 3D embossing folder. So background created first, then through the embossing folder, and then all I've done now, and that was with silver, and now all I've done is run over the top to pick up some of the detail with my two gold ink pads, and I use the Cosmic Purple and Gilded Sky.
Here we go.
And I love the contrast between the two.
Yeah.
Silver in the background, some of those little hot elements coming through there on that embossed surface. Now, I think that looks glorious. I think that just looks so vintage.
I don't have the words to describe that. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost speechless, yeah.
It is almost. It's just glorious, really it is. And you're going to have the best time. Just use your embossing folders. Get all of your 3D embossing folders out. Do this. And then all you need is a bit of matting and layering, a little sentiment, and it's going to look absolutely exceptional. Really, Ben, it's just the set that keeps on giving.
Irene just says the shimmer inks are fabulous. I love the beautiful shine. Heather Springer says the silver shimmer is beautiful, but using the gold makes it look so regal. It does, so classy, so rich, beautiful. Irene Wesley, again, just saying the colours are beautiful together, Leanne. We are over a quarter of the stock of the Showstopper gone now, heading towards that 30% mark. You're going to have to be quick if you want to jump in and grab this. Launch day yesterday, it's exactly what happened. So many of you came in and shopped the Wake Up Call show, and then by the time we got through to launch day yesterday of those brand new papers, the Showstopper sold out very, very quickly. So listen, if you want to get the best value by getting the Showstopper, jump in and grab it right now. And of course, it opens up the bonus pack. That's the other disappointing thing. I think a lot of people kind of missed out on that yesterday as well. Whilst we have a bigger stock of the ink pads on their own, you know, there's no kind of like massive rush on that yet. Obviously, there's a rush on the Showstopper, and then once the Showstopper's gone, you're then not going to be able to get more of the ink pads, whether you go for the original Shimmer or these brand new ones. You're not going to be able to get them for half price. So, listen, if you're thinking that you're loving these, use that Showstopper now. Get that bonus buy, and then you go buy the Gold Shimmer ink pad, or, and the Showstopper, and then you get the Gold Shimmer ink pad collection or the Shimmer ink pad collection for half price. But that is only whilst the Showstopper is live, and we are over 25% of that stock already gone. Right, questions, any more, fire them in. Anything you want to see as well, don't be afraid to ask. I know Michelle just wanted to see the comparison of the Shimmer Inkpads with the new ones. I can show you on the boards there, just if I give those a little bit of a wiggle. So top, of course, is your new gold Shimmer Inkpads. Then you can see the original ones below there. So hopefully that's helpful for you there, Michelle. And like I said, those are the new ones at the top here. Get those half price for the Showstopper, and then you've got your 10 Shimmer Inkpads there, which you can also get if you want to get those instead of more of the gold ones for your Showstopper. Both of those 2 bundles that I'm showing you there are available as individual bundles if you just want to jump in and grab those on their own. Right, let's get back over. This show is absolutely flying over. Any more questions, any more requests, fire them in. Now is a good time because I feel we've got through most of the questions so far. I think all of them, in fact. So I'm ready for your question. If you get it through now, likelihood is I'll be able to ask it. But let's get back to Leanne and have a look what we're going to be doing next. Are you getting ready to do some stenciling, can I see?
Yes, so I've got the shimmer silver back. I want to again keep showing you how the silver, if you've already got them, and the gold will work together beautifully. So you can see I've got that beautiful silver shimmer blended background, and that's nice and dry. And then I'm going to stencil over the top with the gold.
Yeah.
And so I've used a similar colour tone to we used before, and I think the colours that I used over the top worked really well. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to do a little bit of Midnight Shore, Gilded Sky and Cosmic Purple over the top.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my daubers again. So I'm going to start with the Gilded Sky, which is that beautiful blue gold colour, which I absolutely love. And then what I have done, Ben, is on a piece of scrap card, I've just taped this stencil down, but I haven't let the sticky tape go onto my background.
Okay.
So I don't want it to pull it away.
Yeah.
It just helps me hold everything down and stop it from moving too much. And then you can nip it if you want to as well. And then you're just going through, let me bring that here, with your dauber through your stencil. And I'm going to just keep going and blend the 3 colours that I've chosen. So this one is the thingy sky.
Gilded Sky.
Gilded Sky, thank you. So dauber through with a stencil just in the corner of a silver shimmer background. And I love this if you've got little stencils. It's great if they're not like great big background ones, that you can use them with a nicely blended background and get some really pretty tone on tone results, which are lovely. And it lets you use all of those stencils that we've been collecting over the years, Ben.
That's it.
And actually, there was a lady just there said, I'm beginning to wish I had more stencils now.
Yeah, that was the,
if you've got a lot of dies
Terry,
and you've
yeah.
got a lot of filigree dies,
Oh, yeah.
like our, you know, like a lot of our creator cards or decorative edgeables or whatever it is, cut that from a really thick cardstock, you know, your 300 GSMs, use it as a stencil.
Yeah.
It will work for you. So then you're going to be able to bring your die cuts in as well, and use, you know, your dies that you've been collecting over the years, create your own stencils and do your stenciled effects as well.
Like that. Yeah, as I said earlier, it's the kind of set, isn't it? It's going to breathe new life into, you know, dies that you say, old stencils, maybe embossing folders that you haven't used for a while. I think, you know, get these home, have a play, get out as much stuff as you can to create lots of different projects, and just put these through the paces. You're going to absolutely love them.
You are.
I know, as I keep saying it, that if you're there's such a difference. I know, like, our cameras and our equipment here is amazing, but I do sometimes feel like they don't do justice to the products. And case in point there was the Mermaid Dreams, which we had last week, you and I, and we were trying to tell people, weren't we, just how much better it looks in real life. And now everybody's saying that, having received a lot of their parcels.
it with the mesmerising paste.
Mesmerising paste.
Oh my word, yes, you need to get that home to see it. It's incredible.
Mesmerisational.
Yes. Now, just peel my stencil back and bring this out, and then I'm going to dry it.
Okay. Got the heat tool on the show as well for you. I think, is that later on? It's definitely on the web. It's on a It's on today. It's on the 3 for 2 section on the website. If you want to go 3 for 2 on essential tools, things like your heat tool, stamping platforms, rocker blocks, mats. There you go. $22.99 or $27.95 is your price on that one.
And then when it's dry and you've stenciled it over the top, you've got that beautiful gold shimmer over the cross of your silver shimmer.
Yes.
And it almost looks quite moody underneath
Does
there.
look moody.
It's tone on tone. There are so many beautiful different effects. And look, if you think we've gone from that really moody effect that we've got there, similar colour palette, look how they work together so well. Look, completely different colour palette, similar technique.
Yes.
It's absolutely glorious, isn't it?
That's the best one,
And
right?
then look, where we started,
Oh,
really
yeah.
fresh and zesty
Yeah.
with that gold technique as well. So, and then with your sentiment too. So many different ways you can use these. And let's not forget our watercolour background.
Oh, yes.
That we did as well. So many different ways you can use these, and every single time. Same set of ink pads. Moody and beautiful and deep and rich, zesty and fun, watercolour and soft and pastel, every single one with that beautiful gold shot of luminescence through there. You are not going to regret this at all.
No, and a great way just in that, a short little bit there to show you all the versatility that you've got. With these ink pads, we are over 30% of the Showstopper now gone. It's so busy. Well done if you've got yours. Let me know in the comments as well if you have, which of the bonus buys you opted for, if you went for the bonus buy. Hopefully you did, as far as that Showstopper is concerned. But just to remind you again, you're going to get everything within the Showstopper. So the brand new gold shimmer ink pads, all 8 of those included. Listen, and if you want to go completely the other end and you just think, well, I'll just pick and choose a couple of those ink pads, you can currently, you can do that. However, get everything. Get the 8 new shimmer ink pads, the gold shimmer ink pads. Get all of these extra goodies as well. You've got the stamps in here to be able to create your own sort of layered scene. You've got your edgeables in here to create that beautiful Christmas morning scene as well, those beautiful dies. Then you get a lovely selection of stencils as well. So you've got your decorative trio, and then you've got that beautiful opulent trio as well. So 6 stencils to be playing with. If you need more as far as your tools are concerned, you've got one of our round blending tools with the replacement heads in there. Fantastic for the fact, again, that we're giving you cut and emboss folders. So once again, get your inks into those beautiful embosses that you're going to create with the 2 that you're getting, the 5x5, which is your fragrant magnolias, and then the 4x6 one, which is your peony blooms. And then you've got that beautiful set of 7 stamps from the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas collection. That is the equivalent of another £86 or $103 worth of goodies. You're already paying £30 or $40 for the lot within the Showstopper, and you're going to get double points, and you're going to get your Club Inspired discount. It equals £60 or $88, and then get your bonus buy. Choose more of the brand new ink pads, or go back and get the original ones. It's entirely up to you how you do it, but don't waste that Showstopper bonus buy opportunity, because once that's gone, that will be gone as well. Right, great opportunity now for you to check out. You will miss nothing. I know we've got a lot of baskets which are currently unchecked, so go and do that. And if you think of any more questions or requests, get them in, and we'll try and do as many as we can in the final half hour. We will be right back.
The party is here. It's time to find your sparkle, because Crafter's Companion is turning an amazing 18.
We've got Disco Fever, and you're all invited to light up the dance floor for our biggest and brightest party yet.
And it's the hottest ticket in town, and everyone's on the guest list.
So follow the call of the disco ball and join us from the 9th to the 22nd of October.
We'll be shining the spotlight on a dazzling lineup of amazing new launches, offers, and so many surprises.
And Crafters TV has been transformed into a boogie wonderland with live fun and crafty goodies every day.
And we're keeping the party going with Birthday 24/7. Tune in to enjoy non-stop Crafters TV all day, every day, throughout the entire birthday celebration.
So, Dancing Queens, what are you waiting for? Visit our amazing new Crafters Companion website to join the fun and shine bright.
You've been bringing us deals since I think you know when. It's that time when your credit card becomes your best friend. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know why, but I suddenly lose control. There's a crafty fire in my so. Just one look and then I buy everything. A few days and then my doorbell will ring. Whoa, whoa, birthday's here. Here I go again. My, deals I can't resist ya. Birthday's here. Bought more than I should. I know, I'll say it's for my sister. Yes, I'll be broken hearted when the deals have departed. Where did all of my money go? I'll be buying the launches and more cardstock and glue. Do I need more craft stash? There's free gifts, yes I do. Bought so much stuff, I can't close the door to my craft room. There's too much stuff that's on the floor. Maybe I should just buy no more. But then look, CC are launching new things. Bought so much, now I have got free shipping. Whoa, birthday's here. Here I go again. My, deals I can't resist ya. Birthday's here. I have no control. Bought more pokey tools and misters. Yes, with more cash I parted. Don't know how it all started. My, time to watch another show. Birthday's here. Double points you say. I'll stay platinum forever. Oh dear, I'm on first name terms with my delivery guy. His name is Trevor. Birthday's here. Here I go again. I'll watch with a cuppa and a big key. Birthday's here. Cancel all my plans. My, I think I'll pull a sickie. Yes, I'll be broken hearted when the deals have departed. My, I just cannot let them go.
There we go. Oh dear. Glad you guys are enjoying that. Bit of birthday fun with the brand new birthday song. Keep the comments coming through for that. And also keep the comments coming through for the brand new ink pads. So many lovely ones. Terry Mack says, thank you, Leanne. I have loads of intricate dies. What did I think of making stencils from them? That's why you're the best question answerer. Helen Montgomery says, I love how Leanne demonstrates such simple techniques that give such gorgeous results. And Sarah Brown says, Leanne, thank you so much for demonstrating. Sarah. Thank you so much for demonstrating these great products. I so appreciate it, as I'm sure everyone does, and your team are amazing people. Geraldine Sadiku says, the beautiful colours, so tempting. Listen, don't be tempted for too long, because you might stay tempted, and then when you resist the temptation and you come to buy, you go, oh, Showstopper's gone. So if you want them and the budget allows, do it. Heather says, since watching Crafters TV, there are so many songs that I can never now sing correctly ever again. Sorry. And Kathy Benoit Rayner on YouTube says, can we please see the ink pads demoed with a stamp?
Absolutely you can,
There you
Kathy.
go,
That's
Kathy.
exactly what I was about to do.
Read
It's
her
like we're
mind.
on the same wavelength. So I've got a couple of different ways to show you with the stamps. Inkpad direct to stamp and then techniques, and then watercolouring a pre-stamped image. So we'll start off with ink straight to stamp, and we'll have a look at a couple of the different things we can do. So I've got a butterfly stamp on here and a piece of watercolour cardstock, and then I'm just going to choose the colours that I want to use, and I think I'm going to start off with my reds and golds.
Okay.
I think I'm going to really like them. So you can go with one full colour of ink if you like, or you can ombre. It's entirely up to you. Let's go with a full colour first, why not? And then we can look at the ombre separately, why not? I said why not twice there, Ben.
Why
not? Why not indeed?
Why not?
Why not, Ben?
Yes.
And so you just ink up and then stamp your image. So you see you get beautiful detail. And if I just dry this quickly, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways. What you'll see, and I'm don't know if the camera will quite pick it, but I can see it here. And it's again, when you get it home, which would you like me to go? There you go. You can see the gold luminosity in the fine lines there.
Yes, you can.
It really will pick that up for you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful when you see it in the flesh. So that's just stamping an image, looks gorgeous. What you can do if you want to, and I've got some clear embossing powder over here. I'm just going to find that. Where is it? Clear embossing powder, come to me.
Come to me, clear
Come
embossing
to me,
powder.
clear embossing powder. I had you there earlier.
Where has
Oh,
it
my
gone?
word. Where are you?
It's not on the side there, is it?
Is it?
No, by your MIDI.
Yes, Ben. Yes, it is.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. What you can also do, and we're going to do it in the solid colour again, so just a few different ways of how you can use them with stamps, is we can go back with the stamp again, stamp it,
Yep.
and then straight in with your clear embossing powder, because don't forget, these are a pigment ink pad. So everything a pigment ink pad will do, this will do for you.
Yeah.
So just get your nice covering of your clear powder back into the pot, off with the excess. You'll do it not on your floor, on the bin, in the bin, but you know, needs
Leanne has
must.
people to clear that up for us, so
Of
she just
course.
chucks it on the floor, you know.
One of my people will do that, Ben.
One of the
if
people
only.
will. That's
I'll
it.
go and grab a brush after the show. And then look, you can see that you can heat emboss. You can see that happening there. And what happens is the heat emboss then has the gold luminosity underneath it.
Yes.
So you can use this in exactly the same way you would use your pigment ink pad if you want to. And what that does, you can see there the difference between the two. I like to do them side by side. Intensifies it a little bit for you. So you've got that lovely shine, but it's got the gold running through.
Yeah.
And again, the studio light, you'll see that better when you get it home. I'm going to quickly clean that stamp. Because
Okay.
we're going to have a look at a couple of other ways, other things we can do with it.
Okay, just to say as well, I've seen a few people saying they want to see the Showstopper and extra bundle details again. We will do that for you before the end of the show, no problemo. Once we've seen some more demos with Leanne, I'll recap on everything so you know exactly what's going on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I've just cleaned the stamp off there. Use your stamp cleaning station. With these ink pads, it's going to work an absolute treat. I've got an extra piece of my watercolour cardstock, and let's do some different colours now.
Yeah.
Let's do... What to do?
What to do?
Let's do Golden Honey
Yeah.
and Majestic Ruby.
Oh, yes, I like that combo.
So I'm using the small end of my ink pad,
Yeah.
and I'm just adding some colour.
As a by the by, the rocker block's also on a 3 for 2 on the website as part of our essentials tool. So if you want to grab that today.
Could not be without mine.
No?
My stamping tool of choice.
Yes.
Unless I need to do precision application, and then of course it's a platform.
Yeah.
But when it's just put your stamp anywhere you want, or just like a nice in the centre image, for me, always a rocker block. So now I've just put a couple of different colours on there.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a couple of different things. So first things first, because I love this technique, so I'm coming in with a spritzer.
Oh, yes. We've not spritzed yet, have we?
Look. You get all of the ink moving. You get that lovely halo of colour around the
Yes.
outside. So you get that lovely effect.
It's such an...
It will move. I just love that effect.
Very arty-farty, isn't it?
It really is.
Do you know what I mean? But it's such an easy effect to achieve, but it looks the absolute business.
And then dry
So clever.
it.
Yeah.
And so the colour doesn't move in its entirety with these. You can see, not like a watercolour ink, but you don't want it to. But it does give you that little explosion outside. So it does feel very, very arty.
Yeah.
Especially if you trim that down and make it into a topper, if that's what you'd like to do. And then alternatively, you can ink up with those colours again. So I'm going to use a little bit more of the golden honey in
Apparently,
there.
Gilmore and a few others are wanting a parody of the gold shimmers now. But not with
Gold
the
shimmer.
It wouldn't be the blonde wig. I'd have to dress up as Bassie, wouldn't I?
Oh, I think that would be fabulous. I am definitely here to... That was a snort.
It was a snort.
It was a gorgeous snort. I'm definitely here to see that, Ben. That would be fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to do that again, and then
Yeah.
I've just got a little detail paintbrush, and with my detail paintbrush and my pot of water, you can go in and do the colouring as we've done before. So before it dries, and you see they'll blend, and you've got all of that beautiful gold shimmer still showing. Gold shimmer still showing and relevant there, and you could start over the top with a little bit more detail if you wanted to. Dry it when it's done,
Yep.
and so you can do the spritzing and get that lovely, I love that artistic effect there where it looks like it's all bled out and it's gorgeous. Or as I'm doing here, just moving the colour around before you dry it, and then when I waggle this at you, when I wiggle it just a little bit. Look at the golden there.
Yes.
You can see that, can't you? And you'll see it at home so much more. It just catches the light and looks absolutely stunningly beautiful, Ben. You've got some things to show people, and I'll get ready to show how to watercolour with them next.
Yeah, okay, we will. I know if you want a bit of a walkthrough about everything as far as the Showstopper is concerned, I'll show you the free gifts as well. So, yeah, give me 5 minutes and we'll do that. Thank you for the comments as well. Candy Baker says, good morning from Las Vegas, Nevada. I purchased the Showstopper. Nice one. And, of course, I got a second set of the new gold Shimmer ink pads. Of course you did. Bonus buy, half price. You wouldn't leave that on the table, would you? If you've got Showstopper, get that half price bonus buy. So excited, says Candy Baker. Can't wait to get them. And listen, if our previous week has been anything to go by, you should be getting those within a few days. We've had deliveries from here in the Northeast out to places like Washington State, Wisconsin, Nebraska within about 2, 3, 4 days. So it's super quick. Laura Simmons says, Ben, tomorrow night is our Seattle Kraken hockey team's home opener. What a brilliant name for your team, Seattle Kraken. Hopefully they'll play our sea shanty on the big screen and I'll record it and send it to you, though I'll keep singing, he might do a Facebook Live. So you've got the same, is that the same, that's your team's tune? Definitely record it and send it to me. I'd love to see that. That'd be brilliant. Sandy Bellinger says, if my kids are watching, I would love the Shimmer ink pads. Hint, hint. Sandy's kids, you know what to do. You know what to do. And Karen Fisher says, hello everyone, I've got the gold Shimmer ink pads and I cannot wait to play with them. Leanne's demos are amazing, and Ben, I love your new song. Thank you. Let's take you through everything. What should we do first? Let's show you the free gifts first, and then I'll show you the Showstopper deal and everything that you need to know. So, free gifts today are as follows. If you spend £10 or $10, this will automatically get added into your basket. Remember, I think you guys are getting used to it now, but the new website will, when you put that automatically gets added, it looks like it's going to charge you for it, but it doesn't. When you get to checkout, all of the magic happens. So that is your first freebie, 18p stamp set with all of the thank yous. Then when you spend, someone's whistling Goldfinger out there, Gold Shimmer. Then when you spend 50, you're going to get the stamps, and then also, I think my favourite pen of the week so far, the white. Don't apologise, Brent, we love it. We're all friends here. Getting in on the birthday spirit. So you're going to get that one when you spend 50. I think that is the 8th of the 8 pens that we are doing. And I think from tomorrow, it will be kind of like a lucky dip when it comes to the pens. So if you want to collect them all, that's the final one of the 8. That's when you spend 50. And then, of course, when you spend that 100, you get both of those, plus your jute tote as well. And I must just sort of tell you that if you are getting the 100, that's available whilst stocks last.
I love that jute tote.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? You know what? So many people have said, A, they're going to use it as a little bag to pop bits and pieces of crafty items in to take to a friend's house. But do you know what most people are using it for?
Lunch bag.
Yes.
I would too.
Yes.
It's a perfect lunch. It's a perfect water bottle, sandwich, piece of fruit, chocolate bar, bag of crisp size.
Yeah, and you could also get your crab sticks in there, which I like as well.
Yeah.
And your boiled eggs.
Is that what you're having? A crab stick and a boiled egg?
I think no. I'm going to pop back home in between, and I might treat. Do you know what I fancy today? Just like a big chunky cheese and ham sandwich on some granary bread. Yeah, cheese and ham.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe with a bit of mustard as well.
Ooh. I'm having a baked potato and baked beans.
Ooh.
But it's nice. It's comfort food, isn't it? If you're cold. But for me, it's just healthy food today. So I'm not no butter on my potato and no cheese on my beans.
Well,
I know. Sad times. But I'm going on a cruise soon, Ben, and I don't
Oh,
need
yes. When's that coming round?
It's coming round in the middle of November.
Wow, that's...
So we know that's going to be all of the excess. So I'm in the pre-excess health kick stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the phrase people say when they go on holiday? Oh, no, is it like no carbs before marbs, that kind of thing?
That's kind of where I'm at. No carbs before marbs.
Yeah.
But literally no carbs, low fat before cruising.
Where are you going again? Did you say it was
I want the Caribbean.
Oh, Barbados.
Barbados. I'm going to Aruba, Barbuda.
Aruba. Come on, pretty mama.
Key Largo.
Oh, it's the only reason I asked her. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. That is going to be amazing. Is it 3 weeks?
15 nights.
Right. 15 nights.
Gorgeous.
Might have to stow away in your luggage. Anyway, what we're talking about? Oh, yes, Showstopper. Not dinner, no. Although actually, talking about that yesterday, I had a lovely roast when I got back last night. But I really wanted, somebody said in the comments yesterday, we were talking about what you having for your Sunday dinner. Someone said sausage and mash. I really fancied a bit of sausage and mash yesterday. So maybe that's this evening when I get back home.
I love sausage and mash.
It's gorgeous.
That's a
isn't it?
comfort food for me.
Yeah.
If I've been away and I haven't had the nice food, or if I've not felt very well, or if I'm just whatever, comfort food for me is Cumberland sausage.
Oh, yes.
And mash.
Yes.
With onion gravy.
Yes.
And depending on how I'm feeling, horseradish or mustard.
If you go mustard, it's got to be Coleman's though, isn't it?
It's got to be Coleman's. It's got to be the English yellow one, not the Dijons.
No,
it's got to be full on tangy mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Anyway, you're now up to date on all things food. What about the Showstopper? That's what you all wanted to see. You didn't care what we're having for our dinner and our tea. The Showstopper bundle is flying. I think we are over 30%, did we say? No, we are. We are almost at a third of the stock gone. All of the brand new colours you're going to get in the golds. I'll show you. Everyone's starving now. Sorry. I'll show you the colours in more detail on the boards in just a second. But you get your 8 brand new colours of Inkpad. So all of those are included. And then within the Showstopper, all of these other goodies here that you can see. So if I take you through bottom to top, hit one of our round blending tools. 10 of our replacement heads for the round blending tool. Then you get 2 of the floral cut and emboss folders. So you've got your fragrant magnolia, which is your 5x5 or just over 5x5. And then you've also got your peony blooms 4x6. We're giving you a stamp set, which was originally part of the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas collection, which is gorgeous. There's 7 stamps in there. Then you're getting 6 stencils. These are 4x8 pretty much in size. So you've got your opulent trio, which is beautiful swirls and florals. Your decorative trio, again, lovely designs. Got some more sort of mandala-esque designs within that. So 6 stencils. You're getting one of our edgeable sort of create a scene collections, which is called your Christmas morning scene. So you can build that beautiful scene of the children unwrapping their presents on Christmas morn. And then you've got Enjoy the Season, which is one of our layerable stamp collections. 8 stamps in there to build up that beautiful sort of Christmas village scene, if you like. So that's the Showstopper. It equates to you getting an extra £86 or $103 worth of product for just an extra £30 or $40. Hence your price here, hence the saving that you're seeing. So it's £60 or $88 for all of that. And you get your double points. And then you open up the bonus buy, and then it's entirely up to you with the bonus buy. If I show you first of all, so these are all of the brand new colours that you're going to get as a different bundle, as the smaller bundle. If you just want to go for the Shimmer Inkpads in gold on their own, those are the 8 just here that you're getting, those brand new colours. And the details which are coming up on the screen for you here are basically half price for you if you are getting the Showstopper. So you go Showstopper, then you add in the Gold Shimmer Inkpad 8-piece collection. We will give you the 8 Inkpads once again for half price. So 18 quid, which is absolutely ridiculous, or $28 if you're shopping in the US and you're platinum. They're $5.99 each, so you'll have 2 sets, and the second set you'll pay half price for. If you want to go for the Shimmer Inkpads, the original ones, then you can get these as well. That is your bonus buy. You'll get all 10 of those Again, it's available as an individual bundle for £44 or $60, but you pop that into your basket with your Showstopper, that price platinum comes down to £22 or $30. And again, just for those of you that did want to see, that is the difference between the two, if I give them a wiggle. And again, if you're looking at that and loving the sheen and the shimmer and the shine, wait until you get it home and see it in person. And of course, don't forget, if you are going for the bonus buy on top of the Showstopper, you're getting very close to getting all of your free gifts, of course, as well. A few quick comments, and then we will, well, probably do the final demo because we're nearly there, aren't we? Hi to Renetta Murray, who says, hi, Ben and Leanne. I've got mine. I'm just starting out with stamping and loving the birthday song. Well, thank you and well done. Sandy Bellinger says, I'll go with you. I'll go with you, Leanne. Just stick me in your suitcase, says Sandy. I've got the feeling you're not the only person that'd love to be in Leanne's suitcase, ready for that cruise. And Karen Menezes says, does anyone else, and this is the thing, Leanne will tackle this. So when it comes to mixed media, she says, does anyone else worry about messing up? She says, I know it's silly, but I do. And Leanne makes it look so easy. So what can you say to ease Karen's mind who's worried about messing up?
I would say, do not worry about messing up. There's no thing as messing up. It's an experience. And most things, I'm just throwing it on the page and drying it and going, doesn't that look lovely? Everybody can do that. The quality of this product means that you really cannot mess up with it.
No.
You're just going to put it down, dry it, it's got a beautiful gold shimmer, use it on your project in some way, and just try the different techniques. And don't worry, and you know, if you do mess up, it's a bit of paper, it's a bit of card, it's a bit of ink, you can try again. But with these products, I know that you are going to be thrilled with the result when you get it home, because it's the quality of the product that's going to make it so simple for you.
Absolutely right. So do it, grab it, play, have fun, don't worry. Because the thing is, you know, you're doing it on your own in the privacy of your own crafting. I think a lot of the time, Leanne, aren't we? We're our own sort of worst critic, really. And actually, you know, if you're having fun with it, if you're enjoying the process, it doesn't really matter. And the more you play, the more you experiment, the better you're going to get. So absolutely jump in and do it. What can we see in the last sort of 10 minutes or so?
So I thought we'd have a look at how to actually watercolour with them.
Yes.
So I have stamped an image with Harmony Finesse Waterproof.
Okay.
In black.
Yep.
And I've just used a beautiful floral. This launched last year sometime, I believe. I'm sure it'll still be on the website. You can use any floral that you've got at home. I've got my little pot of water. It's got a bit pink, it doesn't matter for the purposes of what I'm doing. And then I've just picked out some of my Shimmer Inkpad. So I'm going to make myself a little palette. And I think I'm going to use Majestic Ruby.
Okay.
Because I really like it. I'm going to put some of that ink down on my mat.
Okay.
And I think I'll use some Golden Honey as well.
Golden honey, how you thrill me. Golden honey.
I love that song.
What was your favourite ABBA song?
My favourite ABBA song is Angel Eyes.
Ah, that's it.
I like Angel Eyes, but I also like Voulez-Vous.
Voulez-vous.
Yeah. I just really like ABBA. When I Kiss the Teacher.
Oh, that's a great one. I love it. That's in Mamma Mia too, isn't it?
It really is. I love that. I love Andante.
Oh, yes. My Laura likes that one.
I really, really love that one. I just love ABBA. Basically, I just really, really do. My granddaughters love ABBA too. So.
Does Your Mother Know is another one that I
love it.
That's a cracker, that, isn't it?
That's it. No, that's Mamma Mia.
Oh, that is Mamma Mia. Does Your Mother Know is... we love it so much we've forgotten it.
Yeah.
You're so hot, teasing me.
That's it. Thank you, Ben.
Yes.
Oh, I just love them.
Yeah.
They're genius. My daughter-in-law yesterday went to the Voyage.
Oh, is that
the big experience in London?
The one with the
holograms.
The holograms.
Yeah. I went in the summer. It's absolutely fabulous. Well worth it.
Is it ABBA as they were in their sort of heyday?
No,
then?
They've done a very good job of kind of making them look younger as they would through the holograms, and so it looks like they're on the stage, and not trying to turn back time too much.
Oh,
but
okay.
My friend and I, Shauna, were watching it, and for the entire time we kept going, that's people. That's not a hologram.
Really?
That's people on the stage. Yeah, you have to see it to truly believe it, to understand it. It's fantastic.
What is it, like a full concert?
Yeah, you're there for an hour and 10. It's amazing. And then at the end, as they are now, the 4 Abbas, come on the stage to say thank you, looking the age they are now. And I was like, oh my word, they're here, Shauna, they're here. Because I actually believed they were there, and they weren't. It was the hologram again of them coming on and then walking off the stage.
So the hologram came on after the hologram?
Yeah.
And you thought that
I thought it was actually them there. It messes with your mind. It's incredible.
Where's that at in London?
It's just outside of London, near Excel.
Yeah.
And it's a whole building built only for that. It's Aberfoyle. It's an arena built for that, a hologram arena.
And when you say, sorry, we're watching Leanne colouring. So is there stuff before the show then? Or you just go and watch the show and that's it?
You just go and watch the show.
Oh. I have to take Laura and Daisy because they're both massively into Mamma Mia and ABBA.
They will be living their best lives. They will absolutely love it. So you can see what I'm doing, Ben. I'm just picking up the colour from the mat and watercolouring. So you see, I put my honey down first, and now I'm using my Majestic Red, I think it was, Majestic Ruby. And I'm doing the tip and putting that in, and then I'm cleaning my brush and just with a bit of water, blending the two together so I get that little ombre on the petal. And you just go around and do it. So you are watercolouring with these beautiful colours, and then I'm going to dry it and show you, but it'll have that beautiful gold shimmer coming all the way through. And then I can just go a little bit darker with the ones in the background. You'll take a little bit more time than me.
What's your favourite thing to do with these ink pads?
Through a stencil.
It is.
I love to do the stenciling with them. I just think the stenciling is fabulous, and also colouring the sentiments.
Yeah.
You know, where we make the 4 Centura pearl look and feel. I think that is fabulous. And it's certainly one of the things that I love to do with them. But look, you can do this watercolouring and it looks incredible, doesn't it, Ben?
Absolutely.
And you'll see I'm talking to you as we're doing it. We're having a chat about ABBA.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is just picking the colouring up with my brush and moving it about in a petal, and it's doing it for me. So there isn't any real technique I can tell you here to be mindful of, because you know, the product is so exceptional, it's going to do it for you.
And I do always think as well, you know, for Karen and others who worry, at the end of the day, it's a piece of cardstock and a stamped image.
100%.
And if you don't like it, put it in the bin and start again.
I think if you're happy with it, it's good.
Yes.
And if you've enjoyed, more importantly, if you've enjoyed the experience of creating it, it's good. And I think sometimes we're our own worst critics, and we should be celebrating ourselves more. And so we should be just saying, I had a fabulous time doing that.
Yeah.
That hour is a fabulous hour I've just spent. I enjoyed every minute, and look what I've learned.
That's it.
Look what I've experienced when I've done that.
Yeah.
And not put too much pressure on ourselves.
It's not a competition, is it?
It's not, Ben.
Come on.
Not at all.
Deborah's just saying, I love the new shimmer inks. The colours are so vibrant with a hint of gold. Wow. And Gilmore's still singing, shimmer, 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 a stencil after midnight. That's what Gilmore's saying. The gold will help chase the shadows away.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
And Carol Bird says, Leanne, have you been to the ABBA Museum in Stockholm? It's incredible.
I have not, but it's on my wish list. I would love, 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 love to go. I think I'm going to wait to do that till my Ada is of an age where she could come with her grandma and enjoy it. And that could be a grandma and Ada thing to do, because she does love a bit of ABBA as well, as does Edie, in fact, actually. So, I've done that flower.
Yep.
It's starting to dry. I've just missed a bit there, just as we were chatting. And I'll dry it, but look, you'll see you've got the beautiful watercoloured gold luminosity there.
Yeah.
How pretty is that?
Very,
and it'll be even more shimmery once it's dry.
Yeah.
But simple, simple, simple to use. I'm going to do the same on the little leaves down here. I've got further over on my mat some of my Secret Garden and Midnight Shore.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to take a little bit of the Midnight Shore. You can do the leaves in exactly the same way. So you see I've just gone there with the Midnight Shore here. Sheena is going to love these.
Do you know what? I always said earlier on, because she loved last week after we launched the Mermaid Dreams.
Yeah.
She then did her take on it on Beautiful Beginners. She was in her absolute
I bet she was
element.
loving that, was she?
Yeah, so this will be the next thing she'll have a good play with.
She will. And then I've got a little bit of the Secret Garden. So the great thing is, because these are a water-based pigment, you can watercolour and blend between two colours. Look at that lovely variegation I've getting on that leaf there, using those two colours, but shot underneath with that beautiful gold shimmer and shine. So your entire watercoloured image will just be beautifully shimmery and shiny. And you just use them as a paint from your mat, and it could not be any easier, Ben.
And just worth, I know we are almost at the end of the show. Leanne and I are back for launch at 3. If there's anything that you want to see, I'm doing this hopefully with Leanne's permission, anything you want to see as far as demos are concerned, if there's anything you want to see more of that Leanne's done in this show, do pipe up and let us know in the comments, because we are here for you. We want you to kind of get the very best out of this collection. So if there's a particular sort of style you want to see, or a particular demo that you want to see more of, maybe you want to see more of this, maybe you want to see more stamping, more getting the spritzes in the water, maybe you want to see more of the stenciling, whatever it is you want to see, let us know in the comments, and we will attempt to do as much as we can during the official launch, which I know is only going to get busier as the world begins to wake up on this, what day is it? Monday, isn't it? Monday. I keep thinking it's Tuesday as well, Johnny. Can you believe we were both in on a Sunday yesterday? That's on that. You can tell it's birthday when I'm in on a Sunday. Carol has said, Leanne, your granddaughter is going to love it, as some of it is interactive, that museum as well, apparently.
Oh, she will love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. She will absolutely love it. They're both of them absolutely obsessed with the second Mamma Mia movie.
I'm trying to think when the first one came out, because I remember
It's a good while ago.
Daisy was a massive fan of that. We had the DVD of it, and I always remember sort of coming in from work, and like most nights it would be on, and she'd be dancing around the living room. 2008? 2008?
Wow. I don't even want to think about
That's
that.
50. The original Mamma Mia. 15 years old.
Oh, how does it make you feel old?
Yikes.
When did the second one come out? 2018.
I'm sure I read somewhere there's a third one in the pipeline, isn't there? I thought they're running out of songs now, Abba, aren't they?
Do you know they've got an incredible amount? You forget how many they've got until you hear them all, I think, sometimes, Ben. I'm just going to dry this so you can see the shimmer coming through. So I want to do this one for you, because I've just done that solid with one colour. I'm not doing any of this ombre. If this is what scares you a little bit, are you worried about going wrong? And so I've done it solid, and it still looks just as beautiful.
Yeah.
With that colour in there, and then you've got that beautiful gold shimmer and shine coming through your watercoloured image, which is just absolutely beautiful when you see it in the flesh. It really is. And you can do that yourself at home very easily. You can do this with fairy stamps, with florals. You can do it with mermaids, whatever it is that you've got, any image, a botanical scene. You can do it and have that beautiful, beautiful shimmer all the way through.
Yeah, you absolutely can. And lots of people now, as we head towards the end of your preview, are now jumping in and getting that Showstopper. Sparkly Sue on YouTube says, I just bought the Showstopper. I can't wait to play. Make sure you bookmark the show as well. If you go to YouTube, subscribe to the Crafters TV pages there. You can make your own little playlist, subscribe to us, so you can come back and watch this show when your goodies arrive as well. Quick question at the end. Sarah's saying, could you do the salt technique with these ink pads?
Yes, I've got that in this book. Let me get
Okay.
my glasses out and I'll show you very quickly.
Yeah.
So let's just go through them.
Okay.
And I'll show you again, why not? So all of the techniques very quickly before the end, I'll do them in a flash for you. Background wash blending, these are with the silvers, but the golds work the same. Background blending colours, drop wet colour onto paper, stenciling, which is absolutely fantastic. Letterpressing with an embossing forward. We might do that actually in the launch show.
Yeah.
Creating a custom colour with watercolouring, exactly as I've just done with the blending there. Salt effect.
Yeah, we are.
And you get that lovely shimmer coming through where it pools all of the salt on the background. Blending colour over your embossing folder, we've already done that. Painting with it, we've done that. Spritzing it, we've done that. watercolouring a flower. We've
Yep.
just done that.
Done a lot.
Watercolouring, stamping with it, and then colouring in once it's dry with alcohol markers. So the stamped lines have got all that beautiful shimmer in, and then your alcohol markers going up against the side. Doing a sentiment with it. Colouring your die cuts with it. We've done that too. So many different techniques with these because they're a water-based pigment shot through with beautiful gold mica luminosity. Luminosity.
Yes. Bad news, Bear. 40% of the Showstopper's gone. This is going to disappear. You've got to be quick. More people are waking up. More people will shop after the show. More people will be back for the launch day show, expecting us to go, oh, 10% of the stock's gone. But we'll probably be talking more like 60, 70% of the stock, and then it will go within about half an hour like it did yesterday. Thank you for all your comments. The star of the show for her comment on YouTube is Nona Lawton. Congratulations to you. Boom. You are the star of the show. You're into the disco ball of delight. Yeah. And you are now a step closer. Love how that spins. You're a step closer to winning that £300 or $300 to spend with us at Crafters Companion when we do the draw on Sunday. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Massive thank you to Leanne. The official launch of these isn't coming until another couple of hours' time, so plenty of opportunity to get items checked out. Don't forget as well on the website, all those fantastic deals, 3 for 2s, double points. Have a good look and make sure you get all your free gifts today as well. And we will be back in a couple of hours' time. Let us know in the meantime as well if there's anything else that you want to see, anything you want to know. But what a day. Check out your Showstopper. Leanne and I will see you for launch day in 2 hours. Until then, bye for now.